You don't need more papers. All you need is to start writing, because searching for more literatures is a trap. And today I'm going to teach you how to escape that trap. In academia, students are quietly afraid of two things. The first one is being incomplete, and the second one is being criticized. So instead of writing, they keep searching for literatures, because searching feels safe and writing feels visible. The problem is supervisors expect you to know when to stop searching and when to start writing. So nobody tells you that enough of searching for literatures. You need to start writing. You have enough literatures to start writing. And that expectation from your supervisor is unwritten, which is why so many students miss deadline while still preparing. Now let's decode what the good enough trap really looks like. Number one is diminishing return. This sounds like economics, but really ask yourself, are you getting any new ideas from the papers that you are reading, or what you are seeing is the same idea from different authors? If really you are reading the same points from different authors, then you are not progressing. You are just looking. You are just cycling around. You are not adding any new information. All informations are the same. Probably you are just reading authors that cited each other. So that means they have the same point, just that it's paraphrased. So you need to move on and start writing. That's your signal, because you are just wasting time and getting nothing in return. Number two is, can you answer your research questions clearly? If your answer is yes, then you need to move on and start writing. You don't need to answer any side interesting question. All you need is to be able to answer your main question, your primary aim of that study. So if you can explain your answer clearly, then it's time for you to start writing. Because writing is not the reward at the end of research, it's part of the process. So you just need to start writing, even if your first draft is not perfect. If you have enough literatures to start, just start. The third one is, research is iterative, not linear. This is the part that most students don't understand. You don't finish researching and then start writing. No. As you write, you discover some gaps and then you go back and research on purpose. It's not like you are cycling. Now you are researching on purpose. You know what you are actually looking for. You are not drowning in papers anymore. If you wait until you feel completely ready or you finish researching, then you will never feel ready. You will never start writing. So examiners know this. You don't expect a perfect first draft. No, if you don't start, you won't have a messy draft. And if you don't have a messy draft, there's no how you're going to have a perfect draft. So just start. Now let's talk about how you can move forward. How do you escape this trap and start writing? Now the first thing you want to do is to set hard deadlines. Don't treat them like a suggestion. Treat them like you need to submit your drafts so period, so day by so time. Set those deadlines and stick to it. The second one is to outline your chapter aggressively. Now, this is when you pick chapter 1. You know that, okay, this is what I'm supposed to put under background, under research question, under my significance. This is what I'm supposed to write in the scope of my study. In your chapter 2, you know that you're supposed to write your literature reviews. Okay, this is where I put my conceptual review. This is where my empirical review goes. This is what I'm supposed to put under my theoretical reviews. By knowing what should come in every chapter, under every section, you can start writing immediately, because you know what goes into every section. It's going to prevent you from researching every single time. If you know all of this, then you can say that, okay, I have enough literatures to start writing my draft. Now, number 3 is to allow the ugly first draft. Now, I've said this and I'm still going to say it. The job of your first draft is not to look good, it's to be messy. So you just need to start. Allow yourself to make mistakes, because if you don't start, your draft is never going to be perfect. You just need to start somewhere. The job of your first draft is to exist, and once it exists, it's going to improve, definitely. And finally, ask your supervisor strategically, do you think I have enough literatures to start writing chapter X? That question shows judgment and not weakness. I know it's not the same for everyone. Not every supervisor is really present for their student or is involved when their student is writing their research project. But if your supervisor is active, is engaging with you, you can ask them these questions so that you can move on. And if your supervisor is just passive, they just want you to submit your draft, they do what they want to do, they return it back to you, then you just have to know when to move on your own. Knowing when to stop researching is an academic skill no one formally teaches you. But once you learn it, everything else moves faster. So how do you decide when to stop researching and start writing? And what's your biggest writing obstacle? Right now, drop it in the comments. Let's decode it together, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.